The average American household earns more today than at any point in history, and yet the average American has less than $1,000 saved for an emergency. That gap between what people earn and what they keep is not explained by income alone. It is explained by a specific set of financial mistakes that most people make repeatedly without ever realizing they are doing it. This is week 18 of The Algorithm Investor. We are breaking down the 7 money mistakes that keep ordinary people from building wealth regardless of how much they earn. Not because they are careless, not because they do not care, but because nobody ever taught them that these patterns exist, and that each one has a specific fixable solution. Whether you are just starting your financial journey or you have been managing money for years, at least one of these mistakes is probably costing you right now. Mistake number 1. Paying yourself last. Most people follow this sequence with every paycheck. Pay the bills, buy the groceries, cover the subscriptions, fill the car, go out on the weekend, and then if anything is left at the end of the month, save or invest it. The problem is that nothing is ever left. Spending expands to fill available income. It is done so reliably for every income level in every economy throughout recorded history. Economists call it lifestyle inflation. Most people just call it getting by. The fix is simple, but requires a mindset shift. Pay yourself first. The moment a paycheck arrives, automatically transfer a fixed percentage, even 10%, directly to savings or investment before you pay any bill or make any purchase. Live on what remains. This single habit change is the most reliably effective financial behavior identified in 50 years of behavioral economics research. It does not require willpower. It does not require budgeting discipline. It simply removes the decision at the moment it matters most. Mistake number 2. Treating debt as normal. Consumer debt has been normalized in most developed societies so thoroughly that questioning it feels unusual. Car loans at 7%. Credit card balances at 22%. Buy now, pay later schemes that rival the rates of previous generations. The average American carries $4,700 in credit card debt, at 22% annual interest that costs $1,034 per year in interest alone. Money that generates zero return and creates zero asset. Consumer debt is a wealth extraction mechanism. It transfers money from people who cannot afford things to the financial institutions, lending them the money to buy things they cannot afford. Every month you carry a credit card balance, you are paying a tax on your own purchasing decisions. The fix: list every debt by interest rate from highest to lowest. Direct every available dollar above your minimums to the highest rate debt first. When it is eliminated, redirect that payment to the next. The debt avalanche minimizes total interest paid. The debt snowball, smallest balance first, works better psychologically for some people, even if it costs slightly more. Use whichever keeps you moving. Mistake number 3. No emergency fund. Investing without a foundation. Investing while having no emergency fund is one of the most common and most costly financial mistakes people make. Without an emergency buffer, every unexpected expense forces you to either go into debt or sell investments at the worst possible moment. The market downturn of 2022 saw millions of investors sell at significant losses, not because they wanted to, but because they needed cash they did not have elsewhere. An emergency fund does not build wealth. It protects the wealth you are already building from being rated under pressure. 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses in a high-yield savings account is the target. If you have none right now, start with $1,000 as your immediate goal. $1,000 covers the vast majority of common financial emergencies and eliminates the need to reach for a credit card in a crisis. Mistake number 4. Ignoring your credit score until you need it. Your credit score directly affects how much you pay for some of the largest financial commitments of your life. A mortgage rate difference of 1% on a $300,000 30-year loan costs approximately $60,000 over the life of the loan. That difference is often driven entirely by credit score. Most people ignore their credit score until they are applying for a mortgage, at which point it is too late to improve it quickly. Credit score improvement takes months to years of consistent behavior. The two most impactful actions are never missing a payment, even setting autopay for the minimum on every account, and keeping credit utilization below 30% of your available limit on each card. These two behaviors are responsible for 65% of your score. Start both today. Mistake number 5. Lifestyle inflation without intention. When income rises, most people raise their spending in proportion. A pay rise triggers a nicer apartment. A bonus funds a new car. A promotion justifies more restaurant meals and more travel. This is lifestyle inflation, and it is the primary reason that people with high incomes often accumulate less wealth than people with moderate incomes who kept their spending flat as earnings grew. The fix is not to never spend more as you earn more. It is to be intentional about which upgrades you make, rather than automatically matching spending to income. When your income rises, commit to saving or investing a fixed percentage of the increase before expanding your lifestyle. Let your wealth grow alongside your life, not instead of it. Mistake number 6. Confusing assets and liabilities. An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability takes money out. Most people spend their working lives accumulating liabilities, depreciating cars, consumer goods, financed furniture, while believing they are managing their money responsibly. A car is not an asset for most people. It is a depreciating liability that costs insurance, fuel, maintenance, and interest if financed. A primary home, while it may appreciate, also costs mortgage interest, property tax, maintenance, and insurance. The financial returns from a primary home are often overstated when all costs are accounted for. True assets are things that generate income or appreciate reliably over time. Index funds, rental property with positive cash flow, dividend-paying stocks. The goal of wealth building is to accumulate income-generating assets while minimizing depreciating liabilities, not eliminating all spending on liabilities, but understanding clearly which category each purchase falls into and making that decision consciously. Mistake number 7. Waiting for the perfect moment to start. The most expensive financial mistake of all is the one that happens in the gap between knowing what to do and actually doing it. Most people know they should save more. Most people know they should invest. Most people know that 22% interest debt is destroying their financial future. The gap is not knowledge. It is action. And the cost of inaction compounds exactly like interest, silently, invisibly, and relentlessly. We covered this in the compound interest episode. The investor who starts at $25 with $200 per month reaches over $1 million by retirement. The investor who starts at $35 with the same amount reaches $395,000, $667,000 lost to a 10-year delay in starting. There is no perfect moment. The market will always feel uncertain. Your finances will never feel quite ready. The moment to start is the moment you understand why waiting is the most expensive option available to you. That moment is right now. A quick recap of all 7. Paying yourself last. Automate savings first before any spending. Treating debt as normal. Avalanche or snowball, start eliminating it today. No emergency fund. Build $1,000 immediately, then grow to 3 to 6 months. Ignoring your credit score. Auto pay plus utilization below 30%. Lifestyle inflation. Save a fixed percentage of every income increase before upgrading your life. Confusing assets and liabilities. Build income-generating assets deliberately. Waiting for the perfect moment. Start today with whatever amount you have. Every one of these mistakes is fixable. None require a high income, a financial advisor, or a dramatic life change. They require consistent application of the right behavior over time. Subscribe to the Algorithm Investor for weekly finance education that actually makes a difference. New video every single week. Drop a comment below. Which of these 7 mistakes are you currently working to fix? I read every single one. See you next week.